What's up, guys? We are on the topic of Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle today to talk about the update Z that both JP and Global were informed about today. I know that JP is going to be receiving this update Z in a couple of days here, and there's some pretty drastic changes that I am really excited about. So right away, if you guys are looking at the screen, you guys can see this arrow here. This is going to be what looks like the addition of an auto mode. It's something that hasn't been in Dokkan since I've played since forever. It's just never been in a feature, and they're finally adding it. I know the community I've seen talking is just either really hyped for it or just kind of like they're not going to use it, which makes sense because there is a lot of Dokkan content that you go through, like Super Battle Road, and I know if you're doing the limited Goku battle events for GT and stuff like that, it can get pretty difficult, and I don't know how auto would do those turn rotations for you, but it is an option here. This is something that's going to make farming medals for like brand new units that launch, and you have to farm out those 77 Dokkan medals. This is going to make it just, I'll be able to do this when I'm at work. Like, I'll just literally be able to farm out the medals for the new units. I won't have to pay attention or tap the screen. It will just get that done, and then I can actually use the unit later on. So there are some huge upsides to this. Once we see how it works with the map movement, I know that a lot of people want to use this for link farming. So you just go in, keep running the stages over and over, and the more encounters you have when you're in the dungeon on the map board, the more links you have a chance of leveling up. So it'll be interesting to see how the auto feature works specifically with the map here. This is a feature that I'm very happy that we're getting, so is the first of this updates that I wanted to talk about. The next is just kind of a fun little thing for Extreme Z's. We've got this updated Easy A Extreme Z Awakening menu, so normally you'd have to take that unit from 120 all the way to 140 and just have to keep going back to the Awakening, to the Training, to the Awakening. You just tap back and forth like crazy to get them all the way to 140, and it looks like we're going to be able to do it in just the one swoop of the button here, awaken them all the way to 140. So this is just a little quality of life update that's super nice to see. I am happy about that. I won't have to sit there and tap through. And on the subject of quality of life, they are allowing us to automatically unlock, it looks like, all of the hidden potential orbs. So normally you had to go through, you had to tap each and every orb. They did add an update a few years ago that you could click an orb farther along the string, and then it would unlock everything that you've touched to, but it still wouldn't grab everything that you were trying to unlock. So this allows you to unlock everything except for where you make a choice. So you're going to be able just to unlock all the little nodes, and then you'll be able to go through those large big nodes and pick whether you want your additional attack, your critical, your dodge chance, however you want to set your unit up. We will have the choice to quickly do that, but it will take away that painstaking tap each little node to get your board at that 100% for hidden potential. JP is going to be getting this pack here. It looks like it's going to be 100 stones, and you'll get this blue selector crystal. This is going to let you trade for these LRs here, and these LRs, they're not like the simple like original lineup. These are some pretty good units. It's going to be really nice for new players because you've got Kale Khalifa here, you've got Broly, you've got Int Godku, you've got STR UI Goku, Int Rose, Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku. These are good LRs, especially for something that you can just pick. So this is going to be a fantastic pickup for people that are invested in the game or they're starting out and they want to get a good start. I'm assuming that Global will also receive this. We usually do receive similar packs to what JP gets, but JP is going to get this in a few days, and I'm hoping when Global gets that, we are going to receive the same choice here. A huge thing that's being changed, we've got updates coming to the friend system, so this has been a pain in the side for a lot of Dokkan players. You've got all of these units and all these different category teams that you build, and then you go in to play with them, and you can never find a friend leader to run like any of these teams that you have that are older. Everybody's just got the new units up, the popular units. You just make this team based around your favorite units or your favorite category. You aren't able to go in and select a leader to run the team. So I'm hoping that they allow us to just choose, like kind of how Super Battle Road has it, where you can pick those mono leaders that are just NPC leaders that are there just for you to use. I'm hoping that they will add that for every category so we can run whatever team that we want whenever we want. That would be freaking fantastic. And we are getting the ability to create, I think it's up to 50 teams. So we're going to have it going from that small count to having just this massive list of all these different teams so you don't have to keep overriding your favorite teams. And they are removing the team cost limit, which I know was only really an issue for newer players. They'd hit that kind of early on team cost cap. They couldn't run LRs, or if they pulled good units, they couldn't put them all together on the same team for a little bit. So that'll be kind of a nice little lessened restriction here for these newer players. They are adding a new chapter to the story. They've been on the same chapter for so long, and that was the last chapter we got, and they never added more, but they are finally adding another chapter here to the story, so that will be fun to see. And it will be nice to see for rank EXP, because a lot of people would farm the current last stage of the story to boost up their ranks. So this will be nice to see how much XP we're going to get off this guy. We are getting this LR Goku lastly for this update Z. This is going to be given to us, and it's just nice little way, I think, of them saying thank you for playing. Here's this update, here's this unit to go with it. So that'll be nice to have another free LR in the box. I am very curious if you guys are playing Dokkan currently, if you guys have been playing Global, JP, anything like that. Are you guys hyped for this update? Is there things about this update that you don't like? Are there things that you really like? Let me know what your thoughts are on this update Z down below. I'm excited for it. I'm very there's some quality of life features in here that I'm very happy that they finally added. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching this video. If you guys are looking forward to more Dokkan content and just gacha content, mobile game content all around, hit that sub button. And remember guys, if you hit that thumbs up, it'll help bring my rates up. Peace guys.